Welcome back everyone to the Roberts Center here in Wilmington, Ohio, where we are ready for another superb matchup between Wictor Zielinski, youngster from Poland, and Chang from Chinese Taipei. The commentators for this match will be Tony Robles. Hi Tony.
Hi buddy.
And myself, Tim de Ruyter. So, how you been today?
Good, good. I had an interesting match against Wictor and wish him the best of luck the rest of the tournament. Unfortunately, I didn't make a ball on the break hill, but I played very well. I'm very happy with the way I played.
Good. What do you expect here?
Tough match. It's hard to tell. I think whoever breaks the best is going to win the match for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I seen Wictor play earlier on the TV table where he was not super. And then also Chang, I think it was yesterday, didn't also play his best, but was quite okay. So I'm interested to see if they maybe picked up some form along the day. It's the final match of the day for both players. So the winner advances, the loser is out of the tournament.
And Chang breaks well. Look at that 10 ball.
Oh yeah, I mean we're playing Pro Billiard Series rules. That means that early 10 balls do count. So as long as he hits the lowest numbered ball on the table, which is the 2, and he calls a 10 ball like he did, he'll win the first rack here.
It was fast.
Yeah, nice start for Wictor Zielinski. He didn't even get the chance to tell the people what the format is. So we're playing 2 races to 4 with a deciding shootout, the famous shootout, if the score ties 1 each. Pretty exciting format, and good to see all the big top players, top pros here.
And a lot of them are already out of the tournament. It's a small field. I mean, 64 is considered small field compared to 256 or 128 player field. But you had a lot of marquee matchups in the first round alone. In the second round of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, for the likes, Kopinyi went to the loser side, Kachi went to the loser side, Albin Ushan is out.
Eklund just knocked out Albin.
Yeah, so just to name a couple names, it's a very strong field, and we've seen almost all of them already on the TV table. Let's see how he breaks. Breaks from the center. Table has been breaking quite good.
Straight back.
Table has been breaking quite good from the center, so I think it's definitely the way to go. Usually I tell people to break from the side, but now it's different.
Yeah, he drew the cue ball. Let's take a look at that break again. He drew the cue ball straight back. So he didn't exactly pop it or anything, whereas when Chang broke, he popped it a bit, but he had a lot of side spin.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to do it or not. That's the only thing I wonder about. Nicely avoided the 3 ball there.
Yeah.
Needs some work on the 4-5. Could be playing a good safety on the 4. I think that would be a good option as the 2 and the 3. The layout is kind of open, so if you can get close to the 4-5, I think the best option would be to play a safety.
Oh, you got dead perfect on it to draw straight back.
Yeah, he might be able to use the long rail and trying to bump the 4 a little bit. He can risk it because
do a little in betweener because he doesn't have to hit it with a lot of speed, correct?
No, if he doesn't hit the 4 with a little bump, he can always still play safe.
What I'm saying is that if he does hit the 4, and he doesn't want to hit it with a lot of speed, so he can't get stuck. So he could either have a shot or not. But I think he's just going to lock him up here. Put him in jail with no bail and throw away the key.
Yeah, in between the 10 and the 5 and leave the 4 on the other side, that would be.
See, right there, he puts him right in between.
Yeah,
that's very tough to hit.
This is extremely tough to hit. And also, if Wictor manages to go long rail, short rail, and hit the back, there's also a big scratch in the corner. Yeah, what do you do here?
I don't know if it's possible for him to hit this, to be honest with you.
I might just shoot the 6. Oh no, he can't even hit the 6. I
No.
was gonna say push the 6 and the
No,
7
yeah,
together, or
I thought about that, seeing if there's anything that he can ruin here.
put the 5 and the 4 together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what else. Just
Yeah.
hit hard and maybe just
maybe
push
put
the
it by
10
the
up
8.
there.
By the 8.
It was a little hard
I mean,
though.
he really couldn't do much there.
Yeah, it's tough. It was extremely good safety shot by Chang. Let's see if he plays the 4-5 combination or he starts with the 4 first. Could do either way, just wondering how he thinks.
Yeah.
Because if you play the combination, it's tougher to get a perfect shape to go to the 6.
That's correct. That's why I like doing the 4 first.
But some players, they really like to start off and get the ball away, and it depends. So just from the 6 to the 7 would be key shot from here.
Nice angle to go back and forth. Came a little short though.
Yeah, quite a lot of angle. I mean, angle-wise, going to the 7, he'll be good. He might even go 3 rails to go long rail, and use the short rail. But would have liked to be a little bit more straight just to make the 6 ball. Would be a little nicer.
I definitely like going the 3 rail route here. Whether it's long, long, short, or long, 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 if he's able to get away with that.
Yeah, I would really like to just spin the ball out with left and go 3 rails. Oh, he could even do it directly. Doesn't want to be bridging over the 8. Oh,
Yep.
And I mean, he still has a shot on the 7, and it's always going to be, if he makes it, he's out. If he doesn't make it, he's going to lose this rack, but he definitely made things a lot more difficult.
Good thing he has a height advantage. I always feel the taller guys have an easier time making these shots.
Yeah, maybe because they have a little bit more overview of the table. Ooh, little
he
pokey
overcut
hit.
it, yeah.
Little pokey. And didn't really expected that to happen, and good chance for Wictor. I really think if this young man can keep his foot on the gas, if he really can keep pushing it, I mean, he can really beat Chang. But in the long haul, if it gets really tactical, like Chang has like strong heart, like he really digs real deep to win those matches.
He does. He has a lot of experience under his belt. He gambles constantly. He never stopped gambling, and that alone keeps you under pressure constantly.
Yeah, and also just I've seen Wictor's running game a lot, so that's why I'm saying, like, if he can keep that rhythm up and keeps going, then I think it's very dangerous. Not saying he sucks at playing safeties or however, but I definitely would say that's his strongest point in his game.
Right.
But it looks like it's going to go 2-0 for Wictor. Wictor Zielinski from Poland leading 2-0 over Chang from Chinese Taipei. In the back, you see a couple matches going on. Ernesto Dominguez still in, battling with Conrad Justician. Yeah, it's not my.
He said he doesn't mind if you say musician, like musician.
Musician. Yeah, that could work. And I also see P.S. Labudis walking around. Dimitri Jungo, Jesko Fortunsky, a lot of good players. And here we have Chang Yunglung. Referee John Lehman from New York, racking the Predator Arcos II balls for Wictor to break. And I would like to see, at least I've seen the table break really well with some, quite some pop on the break.
Right.
Let the cue ball fly, like let it go high. It will really make the 2 balls behind the 1 go easier.
There you go. You let the cue ball fly there. But it's
Oh,
still flying.
makes 2 balls. Yeah,
Wonder if you can see it.
tough
Wonder if you
field.
can see enough.
I think he can make this. Play a little right, just float
Yeah.
over for the 5 in the side. I think he's got a reward after, having a wild cue ball on the break.
And even if he couldn't see enough to make it, he can always overcut it, bank it a couple of feet and leave the cue ball. Send the cue ball across the table. I mean, it's safe. I'm not talking about an offensive shot. Looks like he can make it, Tim, for sure.
Yeah, it really looks like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got
Oh,
that
wow.
thick.
Ooh, did he overhit that?
No, I
No,
think
he
he's
didn't.
good.
He didn't. He hit
Actually,
it good.
actually, the 9 ball is helping to not leave the short rail kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Victor's taking the jump cue out. Is he able to jump bank? If he misses it too long, it might go 3 rails and leave the cue ball behind the 7.
Yeah.
This is perfect two-way. He can, if he knows, like if it looks a little wide, he could call it 3 rails too.
Yeah. 3 rows in the side, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, he
Oh, he hit
double
it.
kissed.
Hit it too good.
Oh, and look what he's left. Oh, little emotion. I've seen that cue swinging there.
Because he's still probably thinking about the one that he missed, that he tries rolling.
Oh yeah.
Because that was a chance to get on the hill, 3-0, and it's not an easy task against Titan like Chang.
Well, that's exactly what I meant. Like if he can keep pushing himself towards, that he keeps running out from these kind of good opportunities, then things could be over real fast. I've seen him do it to a lot of good players. Yeah, got a little awkward on the 5. You see the marker, John Lehman's marker, making sure the 5 ball gets replaced to the same spot. Cueing over the 8 and a little angle towards the 9, so might have to stun in between the 9 and the rail to come back up for the 6.
Very nice.
Yeah, strong cue ball. Still would have liked to be a little straighter on the 6. I think he can hold the cue ball at least to the center of the table. That would be.
Yeah, because you don't want to risk running into that 9. If anything, you want to go past the side pocket. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
If you don't want to slow roll it.
Yeah, that's what he did. Oh, shots are getting longer and longer.
Yeah. And again, here he wants to end up with an angle on the 8, obviously, to go across for the 9. So if he stops by the center of the table, he should be fine.
Is he able to kill the cue ball? I expected him to do this on the 6 ball, or maybe a little bit more.
Yeah,
that
got
was
a little straight on that one.
Yeah, hit that a little bit too thick, and that's how he got too straight.
I mean, worst case scenario, if you have to do something special, I don't even mind stopping it or just rolling it down a bit and taking the slightly tougher cut on the 9.
Oh,
the 10's in front of the pocket. It's not.
Oh, it looks like he's drawing
Yeah,
the cue ball,
yeah,
or
it
maybe
looks
he's
like
playing the stop shot. I mean, we don't know, but
Like he's
I wouldn't be
gearing
doing
up.
too much. Oh, he is.
Wow,
He
wow.
is. Oh,
But that's
it's a
not,
go.
It's not much different than if he were to stop it. He's just a little closer to the 9. Still good. Still good.
Yeah, big stroke.
Well, that's better. That's definitely better. But that's all about, that's what we're talking about, the confidence.
Well, left himself a little bit more cut on the 10. So needs to watch the cue ball, but besides that, you would expect him to make this. Just watch the cue ball, play enough outside, just get in front of the, just before the side pocket on the rail. Just like that. Nice shot. Chang takes the score to 2-1, but still trailing. We'll go for just a real short break. Stay tuned. And we are back. Chang Yunling ready to break the balls in rack number 4. Set number 1 and makes 2 balls. Did he get some kind of shot on the 1?
He can make the 1.
Yeah, it looks like it does. Well, besides that, tell me, what's the toughest thing on this layout? There's a break again. Powerful break.
Yeah, very powerful. Still has a little spin on it. I think the toughest thing here is getting on the 2 correctly. That's it.
Maybe 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Maybe. Can play low right along the angles. It would actually be nice to be straight on the 2 in this case, but he's got a small angle. So is he going to stun over for the 3 in the side pocket maybe?
Yeah, because I don't know if he can get past the 4 with follow and avoid running into the 4, then he's going to try to leave it in the center of the table.
Oh, that's what he was trying to do, and he's
hit that
got
great.
perfect. Yeah, great speed. It's perfect angle. He can just float the 3 ball in and be perfect on the 4.
And I like leaving it on the rail here, Tim, because it makes it easier to come down for the 5. Just want to make sure that you guard yourself against getting a little too close to the 8 there.
Yeah, not much to do here. Maybe a little draw. Or if he has too much angle, he'll stun off the rail. He likes those punchy shots.
Yeah.
I really like those.
Yeah, he likes the power shots.
Well, I think it also, if you shoot him once in a while, he looks really confident. This might be the reason, because you know, if it shows that he's not scared, it gives him self-confidence too.
He wants to make sure that you know he's strong like bull.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I was thinking maybe going 2 rails for the 8 in the side, but he's looking at like, well, just give me some shot and I'll get there. That's the vibes he's giving me.
Yeah. And this is the tie, 2-2.
And just imagine how huge that 1 ball was Wictor had at 2-0.
That's right.
I mean,
That's
he
right.
had the opportunity to go 3.
That's why he was upset. Yeah.
3-0, and now it's 2 each. So that's exactly what I meant in the beginning. It can be so fast, and poor guy. No. No, I mean it's momentum. It swings back and forth. That's what I love about this format. So let's see what's going on in the other tables. We have Mario He won his first set over Michael Schneider, but it's Hill in the second.
So they might end up having a shootout. Michael's up at the table now.
Yeah, that's dangerous. And Conrad and Oscar Dominguez. Conrad just is in.
Ernesto,
one
right?
each.
Yeah.
Oh, Ernesto, sorry. Excuse me. They're one each in the opening set. Great matches going on.
Wow, look at that break. Still putting a little bit of spin on the cue ball, but
Well, and this one also, his follow through was not that big as he was in the last one. You could see it in the cue ball. If he has a longer follow through, that cue ball is really flying to where his tip landed. So it could be even better. Imagine. I mean, people will call me crazy, but it could be even better. It's unreal. Mark White always makes fun of me. It's like, you're never satisfied, huh? I'm like, well, I'm really picky about the break.
look at this, look at this. He's going to get a friendly bumperoni there. Wow, look at that.
That was, I'm sure he was not trying to do that. And looks like after he missed that one ball, he's a little shook after, like he really hurt him.
You ever watch the original Karate Kid film with Ralph Macchio?
Are you trying to embarrass me?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh,
look at this. Look at this. He is not going to be happy with this. The reason I say that is because they have a new series on Netflix called Cobra Kai.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it.
Chosen, who's now teaming up, used to be an enemy of Ralph Macchio, I think in Karate Kid Part 2. Chang reminds me of him. Looks a little bit like him.
Oh, for sure, he's a fighter.
Yeah. So what would you do here?
Let me see. I was thinking about maybe going 3 rails, but the 10 might be in the way.
So he's going to go 2 rails directly? Try to hit directly?
Yeah,
He shot that kind of like in disgust, though.
Yeah, I'm not going to say he's done, but this was a little give-up shot. Like, he just dropped down and did something. He had 20 seconds more on the shot clock.
Came way short on that one.
Yeah, and this is a huge game. To get on the hill first is always huge, and I'm not going to say Wictor gifted it, but he definitely has almost missed the 1 and then hooked himself on a 3. It's definitely not in his comfort zone. Call this extension. Still had 18 seconds on the clock, but knew that he might have. Well, he knows that this is key shot. If he gets an ice on the 6, then he'll be good. Interested to see that he's keeping it really short.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe he'll go 3 rails around the 6,
me too.
or he played that in a short way, which I mean, it works for him definitely. But especially him with such a powerful stroke, I'm surprised to see him do it.
He's just letting us know that he's versatile.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't always do the same thing.
What do you like here? Do you like drawing it exactly more or less to where it's at now so you can obtain that angle on the 8? Or do you like coming back for the side pocket?
In the side, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. You have more room for error that way.
Well, even if you give me angle left or right, I'll always find a way to get on the 9. Which, in this case, if you get by accident get straight, or in this case he's left himself more angle than he wanted to. Yeah, you know, it's so touchy. While if you draw back, you have such a big area where you always have a nice angle.
Very nice.
But second time he made that super thin cut. So
that's the great thing about Chang's game, that he can power them in, but he can also finesse them in when he needs to.
Yeah, he's all around. Strong player.
I'll go across.
Yeah, and this is this is a big game. 3-2.
He has like that snooker style stance, right?
Yeah, Chang on the hill. 3-2 over Wictor Zielinski. And such a big momentum switch. We'll be right back with the end of this set. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Chang Lin breaking and on the hill. Nice break, but no ball. And he's left the 10 ball in front of the corner pocket too, so things might get interesting. I'll expect Chang to be behind the 2 or the 7-9 when he gets back to the table here. We have the break. Not straight in the face, and then the cue ball got kissed away. A lot of movement.
Think he's going to try to put him, he's going to go for that? I was going to say, I would be surprised if he went for that.
I'm not sure about this.
I think he's going to put him behind the 2-7-9.
Behind the 2-7-9 and bring one ball
there,
up, yeah. I mean, the thing with this, like, of course, there's 2 or 3 balls in between. It's not going to be the easy kick, but a player like Chang is most likely to kick 2 reels and
that's correct.
Maybe hit the right side of the one, or the left side of the one from the back, and he might put you in jail after. So it's too much might happen, and if you lock him up, he's not going to do it.
Yeah, he's calling the corner too.
Well, he might go 1 reel. 1 reel, hit it straight in the face with a lot of speed might also work.
And you want to hit this with speed.
Yeah. Especially as there's no balls in front of the pocket there, so you see a lot of speed. And well, is he gonna get lucky? Well, the 1 ball does not go. Does go. Does not. It's
he might be able to shoot the 1 and have the cue ball come off the side of the 4. So that way it'll sneak on by the 6. It'll run into the 6. Just nice like that. Bing, bing, bing. Just like that. You know that. You've been playing Taiwanese billiards.
true. Too much, actually.
you know that. He actually hit 4 balls there. That would have been, the point.
Yeah.
That would have been the point. Look at that. All 4 balls parallel. How awesome is that?
Well, he's going to just kick conservative. Just soft on top of the 1. Just like that. Touchy, but has a high reward.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
he's going to get locked up there.
Yeah, in between the 5 and the rail. Didn't kick horrible, just a little bit too much to the outside or a little bit too hard. It's either one of them. Well, this will work to put him in jail. I mean, nothing to worry about. The 5-6 is like, it's not a straight in combo, still got to make it. The 2 is most of the part is unavailable, so 2 rails. I am kicking this with quite some speed too.
Yeah, I agree. You don't just hit it soft and then just sell out.
He did hit it kind of soft.
Look at
he hit a good side though. But I was expecting this to happen, but then with more speed. But it's still a great hit. Look at this. 1, 2, hit the inside and almost got behind the 4 there.
Who knows? Maybe he was planning to go behind the 4.
Ten ball maybe? No. Ooh, he's trying to get behind it then.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, I'll applaud for that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a super strong shot. Considering that there was not so much room in between the 10 and the rail, and there's a scratch too. Like,
Yeah,
it's not easy. This is extremely tough. Super shot.
So he's going to hit this off, I would imagine.
Yeah. If he hits the edge of the one, there's a lot of good stuff that can happen. Good speed, and
Good
this looks
shot.
good.
Look at that. How did he hit that?
That's just, again, I mean, these guys are playing some great stuff here. I mean, he might be able to go real first and just go all in and try to make the one. But then again, is he going to get something on the two? That's what I wonder.
Well, what I like about that shot, Tim, is he will hit the top side of the 5, so it'll definitely keep the cue ball on that side of the table, regardless of whether he ends up with the shot on the 2.
Yeah, he might go, if he goes real first, makes the one, go off the 5 towards the 2. That might go.
I mean, if he hits the 2, then he's not going to hit, but you see?
Oh,
Keeps
that
him
looks
right
good
on
in
that
the
side.
2.
Look at
that. That was such a nice bump on the 9. Just a little unfortunate to lock up the 7. I mean, he used all the pocket to make the one, but the speed was good too. Can he get out from here? Does he find a way to maybe go one rail into the 9 with the 6? That's something I'm wondering, because...
Well, what about shooting the 4? Well, the 5 doesn't go on the side. Never mind. The 5 went on the side. I like shooting the 4 and going between the 7 and the 9, stopping the ball there for the 5. But
yeah, well, he might.
I doubt he's going to try to do that and shoot the 5-8 combo.
Yeah, no, that looks too tough.
Well, can he shoot the 5 in the same pocket if he lets an angle, or shoot it in the side?
I think the 5 in the same pocket. Yeah, I was gonna call
But
that.
I think he wanted more of an angle. You can always play safe on the 7 too.
Well, the thing is, you can play the speed to where if you go 2 rails or 1 rail into the 7, into the 9, I'm sorry, and then if you don't get the kiss, you just play the safe. Just a stop shot. I mean, this is something I would like to shoot 2 rails into the 9.
Yeah, he can always try.
Oh,
you see where he put the stick?
He's looking to go to the short side of the 7.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot actually, because he can still play safe as long as he doesn't overhit it.
Oh.
If he overhits it, it's going to be more difficult to stick that cue ball behind the 9. That's a problem with that.
I think he's in trouble.
Oh, he's going to have to hit this super thin. See if he can stop it in front of the 9. If he has the angle for that.
I mean, it's tough. Can he thin the 7 behind the 9?
I think so. Spin didn't really grab. It's tough. But he hit it good. He's hit it about as good as you can hit it.
I mean, yeah, he left a little piece, and Wictor is disappointed. I would be more disappointed about not running out. I would have just went aggressive and went into the balls. Well, this is not like he's going to be hooked guaranteed after this. Probably soft, leave the cue ball on the short rail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he didn't hit that good, though. It's a good. What more can you do if the guy's locking you up every time you get to the table? It's Chang safety play has been strong. His kicking especially has been good too.
But honestly, given the fact that the score's 3-2, I think that the safer shot there would have been shoot the 6, lock him up behind the 9. See if you can get ball in hand or get him to hit it, and then run out to tight.
Yeah, but on the other side, he's a quite attacking player. So I'm really surprised he was trying to play on that small area for the 7, even though he could run into the balls and just gamble.
Yeah.
I mean, he's quite good at those gamble kind of stuff.
Because he's used to doing it. He does it all the time.
Well, since he was young. So yeah, that's going to cost
look
him.
at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
Oh,
look
maybe
at this.
not.
Look at that ball's still going. That's crazy.
I was going to say that's going to cost him the set, and then kept rolling. Yeah, so this is going to look like a big first set win here. Such a big difference. Zielinski up 2-0, missed the 1 ball. And from there, it's been most of it has been Chang.
That's correct.
So Chang wins the first set 4-2 over Wictor Zielinski. We'll go for a short break. Stay tuned for set number 2. There we are. Wictor Zielinski is ready. Needs to step up the game a little bit as he's breaking to start set number 2.
Let's see if he controls the cue ball after the break.
Oh, and
Yeah, he tried really hard to make a ball on the break there.
well, the thing is, I like the way how he approached it. Like he was going all in, like really forced everything into it. But you could see the moment he hit the ball, he struck the ball, there was a lot of left spin.
Yeah.
That changed the whole the whole path of the cue ball. And well, I don't like to call it so early, but if you do this, I mean, I'm aware of if you make mistakes like this to a man like this, then it's tough to beat him.
Because he doesn't make many of those, that's for sure.
Yeah. I would actually like to see a shootout between these two.
That'd be awesome.
I don't want to see one of them struggle that bad.
I always want to see a shootout.
Yeah.
But I don't mind seeing someone run a set out or something like that too.
Yeah, that's true, but I just don't want to see one guy play great and the other guy struggle so bad that it makes him look bad, you know? Because I know how well, for example, I know how well Zielinski can play. I've played him multiple times, so I've seen him play well. So I just don't like to see it when it doesn't, when stuff is not working out for him.
He played exceptional when he won the Las Vegas Open earlier this year.
I mean, it's just how pool goes sometimes, but it ain't over. I mean, it's set number 2, and just keep digging, keep fighting, and you will get a turning point somewhere, always. So crossover for the 8. Just make sure you have angle to go up for the 9. Especially with the new cloth, sometimes you see that when it hits the rail, it curls forward. Especially on the new cloth, it happens a lot more. So this is where people misjudge where the cue ball's going, and now they're straight. But they good. Just a little on the rail, but it should be okay. Just soft stun, get off the rail, maybe a little right. Calling his extension, wanted to make sure there was no beep.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you still have your extension, why not use it? Settle down a little bit, yeah. But now he's watching the time. He dropped down and then he just stood up and said, "Oh wait, I only got 20 seconds left."
Power it. He's gonna.
Oh my!
But see, you gotta expect that to kind of happen sooner or later if you keep powering the ball, right?
He didn't need to. He could have played a stop shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he didn't have. He had an angle.
Yeah, small, but he could have just.
But he could have just cinched it.
Kill
I thought
it,
he was
yeah.
going to cinch it, but I said,
That cube was going way faster than we thought. Wow, the table's playing really fast this match. I haven't seen it
but
roll
look
like
at his
this.
expression. I mean, he's even though he won that rack, he's pissed.
Oh yeah.
I demand more of myself. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. We've all been there.
Quite some drama up and down. I didn't never expect Chang to, because he was down, and I thought he was just gonna kill the cue ball there, a little bit out, and cut the 10. And then he looked over. I'm like, why is he worrying about time? Like, does he need more time for just the stop shot? And then he did that. Wow. Yeah. So big moment. Like I said, there was always a turning point. This might be the turning point for Wictor. This is the moment.
We'll see. Still have to, control that break, right?
Yeah,
Tim?
yeah.
Still have to control that break.
His cue ball has been strange on the break. Not
the very first break he drew straight back to the top rail.
Yeah, and then now we've had the cue ball fly off the table, so he really needs to figure the break out.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. We were just talking about that. Almost scratched there.
He's made a ball, but then again, not a big hop, like kind of small, and the cue ball keeps going. So risky with so many balls going up table. Look at all the balls are going towards the cue ball. But he made a 4, and he still has a look on the 1.
If you notice, the last couple of times that he's broken were actually kind of like since the beginning of the match. His cue stick keeps veering off to the right side right before he strikes the cue ball. That's why he ends up mishitting the 1 ball and ending up hitting the cue ball spin.
Yeah, might be placing his body in the wrong line a little bit. Okay, good safety. I think it's just good enough to block the kicking over the one rail, short rail.
Yeah.
Maybe little masse and then do it, but then there's not so much speed on the cue ball.
Yeah,
so.
I think he can definitely spin into the 1 ball there. Is he going to go 1 rail?
He likes to go 1 rail at times,
Yeah.
like 1 rail and
Yeah.
like a lot of speed. I mean, I would probably like 2 rails. Well, if he hits it thin on the left side, there's a lot of good stuff that can happen. Banking the 1 over to the 369 is a full in the face. Might happen. And the other side too. Get the cue ball back up table.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it.
So, are we going to see position for the 2-10 combination from here? Or is he going to play nice and clean and play for the short side of the 2 in the top left corner pocket from here?
He's going to play a 3-ball combination, 1, 2, 10. I'm just kidding. Imagine that. Someone that supremely confident to shoot something like that. But he's definitely going to play position for the top left-hand corner pocket in 2. Well, that's what I would do here. Just try to get straight on that 2 as possible.
Just when he got out of his chair, it looked like he hesitated for a second. Like, I could see his look.
Yeah.
But this is definitely the better choice, always. But it's still tough to get on the 5. It's really tough to leave himself, especially for where he is on the 2 ball.
He can go 4 rails, though. He can draw it back a bit and go 4 rails and have no traffic. He drew it back a bit and shot the 3.
Just scared to scratch maybe 3 rails.
Nah, he's good. He's good. I think he's good.
Oh, didn't want to get on the rail, and he might just have to just make the ball, get a little bit off the rail, cut the 5, and go up for the 6 in the same side. I think that might be my best option, or his best option.
You just can't tell if he has an angle or not.
Oh, he was trying to do. Oh,
yeah. He's doing the
little
fancy
magician.
shot. The fancy shot.
Oh, and he's got himself.
Watch
on
a
the
curve.
rail.
Watch a curve. Yep.
But what did he? I mean, he could have rolled it in and stay off the
He's
rail.
thinking of it. Whoa, I got a better angle.
Yeah, I got a little closer.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, if he makes a 5, he's most likely to be on the 6 to the side unless he really overcuts it and get behind the 10.
Very nice. Oh, he hit it a little thick. He hit it a little thick.
And is he just far enough to cut the 6 in the side? I mean, if he wants to go like all in,
Yeah.
he could, but it's...
But what I think people don't understand is he actually hit it with the correct speed. I thought he just hit it too thick. That's what slowed down the cue ball.
Yeah, I agree. Just lock the cue ball on the 9. Because he cannot, especially being down 1 set, he cannot afford to leave Chang open stuff all the time.
I thought he was just going to roll the cue on
Just
top
soft,
of the 9, though.
yeah.
Like there, he left him a pretty decent jump shot.
He was probably trying to...
He can see it. I think he can see the entire ball. He doesn't even need to jump it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a massive mistake there.
Oh, where is he gone with the cue ball?
It's a funny match, right? I thought he was just going to roll it in and then just come out to the center.
I never expected him to go 2 rails on that, but he's still quite okay. I mean, he can softly bump the 9, maybe go off the 9 if he can get that far. Oh, doesn't want to push it in between. He's good. Again, now if he played the 6 ball up and down, I expect him to do the same thing here. Just short rail, short rail.
I would imagine he just want to slow roll it, but I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's just a little scary.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable rolling it at this point in the match.
And also, he maybe likes to just always get off the rail here.
Yeah.
Like if he gets far, he gets somewhere on the rail. This way, he can at least put his put his hand on the table. That's such a big deal. Wictor could have been 2-0 up. So there's a couple mistakes from Wictor, losing momentum. That's the only thing, like just losing the momentum. Oh, what's he doing? He was just ready to go shoot and then he started hesitating again. But it goes in. Chang levels the score, ties the score 1 each. Yeah, very interesting match. Like I never expected this to go like back and forth all the time. Like,
see, he was practicing that warm-up stroke for the 9 ball that he missed before. He's trying to figure out what he did.
I just think he rushed himself, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I didn't expect this match to go like this. Would really expect just both players win. One player wins 1 set 4-0, the other player wins the other set 4-1, something like this. That's what I expected, but... So, Chang breaking. Again from the center. Is he gonna have that big hop again? Make that cue ball fly.
Let's see if he could spin.
Okay,
not
nice.
that tiny, little bit, but not as much as before.
Yeah,
So when he hits him like that, he makes a ball almost every time. I mean, he hits him so good. Do you like running into the 3 here? Maybe trying to hit half of it?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a little inside on the 1. It's tough. You're queuing over the 7, but on the other side, there's not much more you can do. And if you get past the 3, a little bit more up table, then the 2 is going to be tough.
I mean, if he can kill it, he can also play it safe and lock him behind the 3.
Yeah, which I think is tough. The reels do play a little fast now because it's getting colder everywhere, more people. So.
Ooh.
Okay, he overdone it a little bit, but still he can play a good safety from here. I think he always had to open up either way. So, is he going aggressive? That's what I wonder. Is he going to cut and leave the cue ball in between the 4-7? No.
Going to try to put him underneath the 10? That's what he's looking at?
Can he bank the 2 ball over and play with right spin and play long reel, short reel back behind the 10?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe even behind the 9. What do you think about behind the 9? Oh, the 3.
Oh.
Ooh, almost hit that. Almost hit that 10 ball dead on. If you would hit that 10 ball dead on,
Well,
you
actually,
sold out.
the little thin hit on the 10 ball helped the 2 ball to get tougher as it. Like I expected the 2 ball to get out and leaving Wictor a jump, and this way got perfectly behind the 10. Just small little details going Chang's way.
Yeah, and I would call the 10 here if I were Wictor, just in case. 10 in the top left-hand corner pocket. Unless he's going to go 2 rails, I don't think he can. I think the 6 ball is kind of blocking. He would have to go 3 rails instead.
Well, he could go 1 rail with
Did he
a
call
lot
anything?
of draw. Well, he went 2 rails. I'm not sure if he called anything, but
Yeah,
well, almost scratched and cannot complain.
not with that outcome. It's gonna wonder if he's gonna try to creep the cube underneath the 9. Just barely move the 2.
Yeah, if he runs into the 9, he might stick it perfect behind the 7.
I think he wasn't doing that though. He wasn't trying to do that. He was trying to hit the side of the 9. He left the ball. He left the shot. I don't know if you can see it though. Enough to make it. Thought he did. I guess he's gonna have to jump.
Yeah, he took the jump cue out. It's just a small edge of the ball, so he doesn't have to elevate that much.
Very nice. Oh, he got
But
behind the 6. Got behind the 6.
Well, we might see another jump. Yeah,
Yeah,
he called it. Well, the thing is, he had to stop the cue ball dead perfect there and just under hit it a little bit or a little too high in the cue ball. Either way. This is, I mean, he has a small angle. If he makes it, he can stun over to the short side of the 4. Doesn't have to put a crazy draw, just.
Yeah, I was going to say he has to hit it with enough speed to get over it, but not too hard because you might jump it off the table because of the distance, and he underhit it.
Well, also, if you look at the cue ball, it was a lot of draw. He played with a lot of draw, and I was not expecting him to do that. Because the more draw, the less easy it is to get air in the cue ball, to get it jumping high enough. So he made it also a little tougher on himself. So yeah, now if that 7 ball goes past the 9, open layout, and it does. So maybe the 6, 7, and the 9 in the top right corner.
The one pocket 10 ball?
Well, just not the 10.
Yeah. So he's going to draw 1 rail. I wouldn't even mind getting almost straight on this 7. Only because if I just make it and I'll have a natural angle on the 9, it won't be that tough to get to the 10 from there. But
yeah, but he can stun off the rail and also play the same stun off the rail on the 9.
I think that's what he's going to do. I think he has enough angle to do that.
Doesn't have to shoot it hard though, just soft stun.
No, so he was straight. He was straighter than what we thought. That's what it is. See, now he can draw it without even touching a rail. You can draw it right towards that line, going towards the 10 ball.
No, I like going 2 rails. Because if you always, if you just tell yourself to minimum hit the 2nd rail, just bump it.
Right, but it all depends on the angle.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure.
What I'm saying is because I
can't reach that.
in the beginning, I thought he had more angle, and then I realized he doesn't. So I said he could hit it fuller. But I agree with you. If he has more angle, I'm definitely going to go 2 rails all day long on that shot.
I still liked it, but I mean, he's at the table, and he's about to take the lead again in this set.
2-1.
Yeah, Chang and Lin. Tight battle with Zielinski, but takes the lead 2-1. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We're off. Chang breaking here. Oh. Okay, a lot of balls moving, but
Nothing going in and no shot.
this is also something that momentum really does for you or to you. Is if your opponent now has a dry break, if you have the momentum, they are gonna give you a shot, and if you're not having the momentum, you're hooked.
Yeah.
It's just something you will never be able to change that, so better not worry about it too. I do like to jump this. If you can get a full hit, you'll bank the one ball over down table, you get the cue ball behind the 7-5.
Yeah, a lot of good things. I can see a lot of good things happening there. I'm surprised he hasn't taken out his jump stick yet.
I mean, I'm not even going to attack on this jump, just to play the safe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I really do believe that's the right shot because it's tough to outmove. He called it. Wow.
Yeah.
It's tough to outmove Chang, too.
Yeah. Well, he's called the one ball.
The problem with that is if the cue ball's still in the air when it hits a one ball, it increases the chances of going towards that corner pocket for a scratch because it takes longer for the draw to grab.
Yeah, well, you could play high ball.
Too thick.
Oh, and this was the risk.
Yeah.
Exactly the biggest risk that could happen. Like, he knew if he was going to, or at least we knew, we seen this coming, that if he was going to be close to making it, he was going to sell out.
Yeah.
And if he just did the same thing but full in the face, I would have seen good things. Well, still kind of messy layout here.
Wonder if he can kill the speed of the cue ball with this angle. Oh, it looks like he has a lot of angle. I can see it from the other side. Wonder if he's considering running into the 7. I don't think so, because if he ran into the 7, he's going to have to deal with the 8. Well, you might not have a choice but to go back and forth here, Tim.
Yeah. I mean, he could play the 3-8 combination.
That's a possibility, but it's a little tricky to control the 8
ball. A lot
ball.
of left on this. Just rolled in with left.
Did he get there? Yep, he got there. He got there. He got there, and now he's going to get rewarded. He's going to shoot it in the corner, and then probably play position for the 4 in the opposite corner.
Yeah, if he can draw his way to, just the other side of the side pocket, leave a little tougher 4, but I think.
I mean, if he can get past the 8 enough, he might play it in the same pocket, but I prefer to play in the opposite pocket here. That way I don't have to worry about overdrawing it. That's a shot right there.
So this is key shot. If he can get nicely on the 5, he can just stun it and shoot the 5 in the top left corner in this view.
Wonder if he's considering going into the 9 ball. I don't know if he has the angle to do that. No, I don't think so. Too much cut. Very nice. Got perfect on the 5 ball, Tim. Kill it and shorten up the angle a bit just to
nice.
end up on that side of the 5.
Yeah, he got really perfect on the 5. Just has to float it in and forward the cue ball. Now stun off the rail, get straight on the 7, draw back a little bit, stop on the 8, stop on the 9.
Nice little stun there. 1 rail. Like you said, get straight on the 8. Maybe don't stop it. You can either draw it a bit. No, he stopped it. He stopped it. I didn't think he could get an angle on the 9 if he stopped it.
So this is to go on the hill, and yeah, I don't agree with Victor's choice there on the jump to 1.
I thought he needed to stop that cue ball, like you said.
Yeah. So things are not looking too well for the young Polish superstar.
You have other opportunities.
I'm sure he'll be back. I mean, at his age, he's been placing in so many tournaments. He's the youngest player who ever won a Euro Tour event, 15 years old.
Wow.
Then he's finished 2nd in Bremen with the ProBeard Series Germany Open. He's won in Vegas.
Yeah, the Las Vegas Open.
He's European. I think he's done great at European Championship. I mean, it's almost impossible not to. I mean, he's a monster. Both players are a monster. Just one of them has, some of them wins here. It's you can't pick both. But it ain't over till it's over. Oh, lost the cue ball a bit.
Nothing.
Makes nothing. Does he get the run?
Yep, he got the roll.
Yeah. Quite annoying for Wictor, but that's how it goes sometimes, and might still be able to put a little magic.
Yeah, he looks disgusted. He's disgusted. These are the times where you get tested, and it makes you stronger if you just fight. I wonder if he can play the 2 in the side if he decided to go rail first here. It's hard to tell. I think he might be able to. I think he's looking at kicking it 1 rail and sticking the cue ball there and then sending the 1 ball towards the 9 or past it.
Yeah, this is so tough. Like going rail first, he's either going to make it or going to always leave a shot.
Yeah, or sell out.
And then with a push out too, like maybe just push out and push something together and then kick at the 1. Because it's just, you have to slow Chang down. Oh. Okay, interesting. And he got covered by the 2. Okay, good shot. Very creative. There's risk though. He might be able.
Yeah, he almost scratched.
Well, the thing is, there might be a cam on the 10 ball. Take the jump cue out, and the cue ball is going to have enough speed because you got to go far over the 2.
Did he call it? I would imagine he did.
I think he's called it. Oh!
Wow. He didn't make it, but he scared him a bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was
he scared you, and you're not even playing.
Yeah, true. No, I mean, this was absolutely tough to do. Really tough.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, for a second there, it looks like it was going a direct line.
I mean, this means he just got that 1 ball, what is it, 1/20th too thick? I mean, it's such a small little piece, he hit it too thick.
Yeah.
Such a good try, but...
Safe.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to go for it?
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Would you shoot the 210 here to just call it a night?
Well, let me see where that 10 ball is.
Yeah, he called it 10.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, it's so brutal, but calling his extension
10, right?
straight away. 45 seconds to seal the deal here. I mean, it's just how pool goes sometimes. I feel a little bad for Wictor. Oh,
why would you hit it so hard?
Yeah.
Why would you hit a combination like that so hard?
Well, it ain't over yet. I mean, maybe I was a little bit too fast, but wow.
But he launched it. Look how hard he hit this. Look.
It didn't even give the 10 ball the chance to grab the inside of the pocket and go in.
Yeah, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look, he's struggling. He's struggling. He's too frustrated.
Well, it still worked out. Left him quite close to the 6 with the jump is tough. And also, when Chang missed the 10 ball, he locked up the 7 and the 10.
I wonder if he can
he
get that cue ball underneath the 5 if he hits it just right.
The only thing I don't like is he's going to send the 2 in the open space. So he was always going to sell out if he did not get behind the 5.
He probably figured Wictor's so stressed out or frustrated now.
Yeah, but you know, especially in these short races, now you're like, oh, my opponent is so stressed out. Oh, this, that. And now the guy starts playing great. Like
you can't do that. No, you can't.
You cannot afford to do that.
How many times have we seen someone winning 3-0 and come back win 4-3? And this kid is capable.
Yeah. Now, just wondering, like the 5 is nice to open up the 7 and the 10, but is there any way
you don't have an insurance on the 6?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there any way you could open up those 2 balls and get on the 6? But I don't see it.
The only way I see is if he left the cue ball in the center of the table and cut the 5 ball and try to hit half of the 7, so the cue ball ends up going to the long rail.
I think that's the only way.
That's the only way I can see it happening.
Well, he's left
just like that.
all along. But
he still has to hit it with enough inside spin to catch half of that 7.
Yep.
If not, then maybe he just decides to come up here and gain an angle on the 6 ball. But he looks like he's hitting with a little bit of inside. Look. Oh, no, he's going to, wow.
Well, we will see Chang kicking 2 rails here. Call the 5 on the side and always have the backup safety in case you don't make it.
Oh, he's going to hit the 6.
The other side, and the 5 doesn't go, so second prize. And on the other tables, we have a shootout between Ernesto Dominguez and Conrad Justissen.
Is he going to tap it?
Just get behind it. Oh, that's a good shot. Strong shot. I don't think he left a small piece. And as long as he couldn't kick underneath and hit the long rail first. So we'll see him. I probably would kick this 2 rails. Not sure if it lays out. Well, it's kind of tough with the side pocket there. You might have to go 1 rail. Oh, he's missed it. And on the way back, and he opened up the 7.
Yeah, you opened up the 7 there.
Oh, this is your chance. Wictor, get back in this set.
I still can't get over the fact that he launched that 10 ball. And you know, Wictor is more than capable of running two racks in a row after this.
Just depends on his break. If he
Yes.
finds something on his break, then, like I said before, this man is very capable and very dangerous too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen him beat top pros on the Euro Tour just 9-2 in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like
Yeah.
most crazy times. Just
Burning the rug, right?
Yeah.
Running
It's-
so fast, like burning the rug.
No, it's crazy. So I would not be surprised if this gets a lot closer than we think. (3-2), still trailing but fighting back. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back with the remainder of this set. Stay tuned. So there we go. Wictor needs to have a good break here. Okay, a little better. But no ball. And look at what he's, the one and the cue ball next to each other. Might be not able to still cut, but leaving them so close to each other, you're almost guaranteed to be hooked after.
Yeah.
The closer they are, the easier it is to control both balls.
I wonder if he's thinking of leaving him behind the 3 ball here, Tim, or the 10, but it looks like the 3 has more of a natural angle if you can hit the one thick enough to put it by the center of the top rail.
Yeah, behind the 5 or possibly behind the 9 would be okay too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think he was really trying to get behind the 3. I thought he was just going to try to get cover on the 5, which is a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Did he overhit it? Yep. Not only did he overhit it, he opened up the 2-4.
Yeah, that could be costly. This is, if he can get straight on the 2, it's a tough shot on the 1, but if he can get straight on the 2 to just draw straight back for the 3, then I'll favor him to get out. But let's see what he does here first.
Yeah, the 1 is almost like the equivalent of the 10. You
Yeah,
make it, you're out.
Yeah.
Even though he's still got a little work to do to get to the 3.
Yeah, but after the 4, 5, 6, 7, everything is so connected. Ooh.
There you go.
Well, went in, not straight on the 2. So he might have to go forward 2 rails, possibly 3 rails. Go short rail, long rail between the 7 and the 6.
Yeah, between the 7 and the rail.
And then between the 10 and the 3.
That way you come short on the 10. And it reduce the risk of going behind the 10.
Well, he's playing maybe real short. Real short version.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I like that too. No, it's...
Oh, did he overhit it? He almost got he almost got in trouble. Almost got in trouble.
Or he played it well. I
Yeah.
mean, he's got a nice angle on the 3, and maybe one reason why I might like the topspin version better is I would not get close to the other side of the 10. That would be maybe the only reason why I liked it
Me
better.
too. I like the fact that you can't go under the 10 or behind the 10 the other way.
But
you can't argue with results, right?
Nope, and if he can get close to the 4 just like this.
He overhit that again.
Well,
Yeah, he knows it too.
Just okay. Well,
he's saying I should have. I messed up the combination. I should be out here and not making it more difficult for myself.
yeah, at some point.
Your mind starts racing.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be perfect on the other corner on the short side, which he was obviously not trying to, but I mean, he'll take it. I would be happy to be on the other side, and if he makes this, probably leaving the 5 to the left center pocket.
Oh, wow. Wow. I did not see that coming. Wow. That
was key shot.
Uncharacteristic
From
of
there,
him. Yeah.
it was easy peasy. Yeah. I mean, it was. What is going on?
You think it's the water or the food?
I mean, might start doubting it. Yeah, and Wictor is getting a couple opportunities by Chang. Chang already had 2 chances to finish this match and take some early rest, but he decided to play a couple games more, and I would not be trying to do that against this young Polish player. And oh, I'm wondering what goes on in Chang's mind right now.
Yeah.
Because the score is 0-0. The second set.
Mr. John Lehman, head referee. John's been doing this such a long, I know John almost 30 years.
Yeah, and I heard they're gonna cut his hair off soon.
I heard
It's
the same
time.
thing. Is it in Puerto Rico, I think they're doing it?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, he's racking the Predator Arcos II balls with the Predator arrow rack here. Ready for Wictor to have a great break. It would be nice to see Wictor make a ball on the break one time. But only if he deserves it, only if he hits it
He still
square.
has to hit
nice.
it good. He's never really found his break this match.
No. So there we go. Hill.
Yep, and he didn't hit it good. The 4-wheeler was going. Might be out from here, but then again, we've seen stranger things happen.
I mean, 4-6 is still tough. He might be thinking about making the 1 in the side, leaving the tough cut on the 2. But then if he gets nice on the 3, he could bang the 4. It's so tough. The 5 doesn't go everywhere. I would actually not know where to start here.
Well, he's gonna try to stop between the 5 and the 8, right?
Yeah, leave the cut on the 2.
Right now, would you have the nerve to cut this with inside spin and try to run into the 4?
You mean 2 rails?
No, 1 rail. One rail or 2 rails. Or 2 rails. Yeah.
I'm
one
not
rail,
sure
2
if
rails.
he can get from
Yeah,
where he gets
maybe
on
not.
the rail. I would try to get nice on the 3, or possible bank on the 4 and travel all around.
And the ball will dip because of the new cloth, right? Ooh. For a second there, I thought he hit it so thick that it might have.
Or if it stops. And if he's not queuing over the 6, he might just not. He could go 2 rails into the 6-4. But he might be just queuing over the 6, would make it so much tougher.
But how incredible is that? He moved the 5 ball to the point where it's makeable now, and he might be able to run out.
Yeah, he made stuff a lot. Oh, especially if he can get on the bank, and he did.
Might be able to run out. Yeah, either that or play safe underneath the ball. But I mean, he's a good banker.
Yeah, and he can run into the 6. Well, he's got a little bit more angle on the 4 now. Yeah, it's either the safety.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Behind the 8-9, but he's a quite aggressive player. He called it 2 rails in the corner, probably drawing the cue ball in. Or did he call the 6 ball and safety in mind? Probably that behind the 9-8.
Yeah, I think you have to play the safe here.
Oh.
Wow, look how good he hit that.
Oh, he got there. And he eliminated all the kicks, I think. Well, especially the 1 rail. So, go for the jump. Jump
Oh,
with
look,
the
he came
safe.
short. Will he avoid the 7?
Oh, this is a
wow.
great shot.
Wow.
This is really good.
Oh, wow, yeah, but he
mean-
left him a kick and stick there, huh?
Yeah, but on the other side, I would be extremely happy to get the 4 ball all the way around the table and get on the short rail. This is tough. My opponent always still has to hit the kick and stick perfect. So
Yeah. Well, let's see if he does it. Is he gonna hit? He's gonna play safe. He can hit the other side of 4. He can hit the other side. I didn't think he could hit the other side of 4. Did he get there?
yeah,
It looks like he might have gotten there.
I think he did get there, and he called the 4 on the side. Probably going to kick. Oh, he's just gonna kick in between the 10 and the 4, then with left, kicking it to the left. And get the oh, he got that thin.
Oh yeah, he caught it thin. He might have sold
And-
out there. Oh no,
Oh,
he
he
did
got a
not.
little
He did
fortunate.
not.
Oh,
Doesn't get better than this, right?
yeah, a little hill drama. So probably thinning the 4 here. Oh, got that a little thick. Just trying to get behind the 5, and
That might be it.
this is a chance for Wictor. I would be surprised if he would not go for the cut here.
Yeah, as aggressive as he is, I would be surprised too.
Yeah, and
That's
gonna
it
get
right there.
perfect on the
We're
5.
gonna have a shootout.
Well,
Possible
so-
shootout.
yeah, okay, thanks. Because we've already seen some pretty spectacular stuff and
Oh
most
my!
strange stuff. That's what I'm saying. Oh
I can't
no!
believe what I'm seeing. Wow. I mean, he might be just exhausted too.
I
Even
have-
Chang, you never know. Even Chang might be exhausted too. Wow. This is just
I'm
I'm
speechless.
speechless too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just goes to show that we are human. Behind the 8. Oh, he's gonna go for it. He can go for that.
oh well.
Uh-oh. Is he
Bridging
gonna get on
over
top
the
of the
7.
7?
No, he
Whoa.
just. But he's pushed the 8 to where he doesn't go in the bottom right corner in this view. So that means he still has to do more with the 7.
I mean, if he just needs to stop the ball here. I kind of like if he stops it there, he makes it. Ooh. I'm wondering if he has enough angle to go between the 8 and the 9, but if he doesn't, there's always the option to go 2 rails and try to run into the 10 and use it as a stopper.
Well, he did cheat the pocket on that 6 ball, which made him more straight on the 7. Can he draw his way out of this? Like just straight over?
It would be between.
Oh!
Yeah, I have to admit, I think they're both exhausted. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But then when you're exhausted, it's hard to play pool.
Did he leave that one real kick? I mean, it looks like it's kind of tough. And the cue ball is going to go up table. He's going to go all in. 1 reel. Maybe 2 reels. Maybe. Yeah, he's kicking 2 rails.
But I would have curved that. Wouldn't you have curved it and then try to
go all around the table?
If you could, you know.
Listen, I would have jumped it. If the 1 reel was not there, I would have jumped it. I think I would.
Because you have to hit it too perfect that way.
Oh, this is so crazy. Back and forth all the way. Some late night drama to finish the day. Day 2 here. Wilmington, Ohio. Well, if you guys are not loving this, I don't know what more we can do. I mean, whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty action-packed. Definitely a lot of drama in this one.
Oh, and he's got there. Oh, Wictor must be sick. He's been fighting so hard all through the match, and Chang and Lin survives, and Wictor Zielinski does unfortunately lose for him. It was a big fight, but Chang and Lin advances. Thank you all for watching. This was Tony Robles and myself, Tim de Ruyter, in the booth, and we'll continue tomorrow with day 3 of the FargoRate Ohio Open.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. local time. Thank you and good night.